By now, you might have heard Anthropic's name thrown around with the word supply chain risk, government ban. You may have heard people throw around Trump and Peter Hegseth in the mix as well. But here's what they didn't explain. This isn't just about the government banning an AI company, it's a signal of growing standoff between cutting edge AI ethics and national security demands. Today, I'm diving deep into what that label actually means, why Anthropic drew the line, and what it tells us about the future of AI in government's hands, and the full backstory on how Anthropic actually got labeled a supply chain risk. Starting off, earlier on Tuesday, the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has given Anthropic until Friday to agree to a broad military access for its AI models, according to a source. Basically, Anthropic in the Department of War was in conversations on how to use AI, and well, things wasn't going super well, at least talks with Anthropic, because Anthropic had two very distinct reasons on where they don't think, at least their AI, should be used. And well, let's just say the government really didn't like that. The Secretary Pete Hegseth basically said that what Anthropic's trying to do is, well, set guardrails and strong arm the government by setting regulations and rules on how they should use AI for whatever purposes they may need in the military. And so basically Peter Hegseth saying they need their AI models unrestricted to do whatever they want whenever they need it to do it. And if that's a problem, then they have a deadline for Friday, February 27th at 5:01 p.m. to comply, or else they'll be labeled a supply chain risk. And that sent shockwaves all across the internet, especially in the AI space. But the CEO of Anthropic, Dario Amodei, actually wrote a statement, as you see here, about what was the information and details around what the Department of War was saying that Anthropic was trying to do with the government, and what were the real restrictions they had as far as what the government should be using AI for. The statement reads, "I believe deeply in the existential importance of using AI to defend the United States and other democracies and to defeat our autocratic adversaries. Anthropic has therefore worked proactively to deploy our models to the Department of War and the intelligence community. We were the first frontier AI company to deploy our models in the US government classified networks, and the first to deploy them to national laboratories, and the first to provide custom models for national security customers. Claude is extensively deployed across the Department of War and other national security agencies for mission critical applications such as intelligence analysis, modeling and simulation, operational planning, cyber operations, and more." Anthropic has acted to defend America's lead in AI, even when it is against the company's short-term interests. They said that we have chosen to forego several hundred millions of dollars in revenue to cut off the use of Claude by firms linked to Chinese Communist parties, so some of whom have been designated by the Department of War as Chinese military companies, shut down CCP-sponsored cyber attacks that attempted to abuse Claude, and have advocated for strong export controls on chips to ensure domestic advantage. Anthropic understands that the Department of War, not private companies, makes military decisions. We have raised objections to particular military operations. We never raise objections to particular military operations nor attempt to limit use of our technology in the ad hoc manner. However, in narrow set of cases, we believe AI can undermine rather than defend democratic values. Some uses are as simply outside the bounds of what today's technology can safely and reliably do, such as use cases that have never been included in our contracts with the Department of War, and we believe they should not be included now. The two that they are explaining is that they don't want Anthropic to be used for mass domestic surveillance and fully autonomous weapons. Anthropic says that we support the use of AI for lawful foreign intelligence and counterintelligence missions, but using these systems for mass domestic surveillance is incompatible with the democratic values. AI-driven mass surveillance presents serious novel AI-driven mass surveillance presents serious novel risk to our fundamental liberties. To the extent that such surveillance is currently legal, this is only because the law has not yet caught up to the rapidly growing capabilities of AI. For example, under current law, the government can purchase detailed records of American movements, web browsing, and associations from public sources without obtaining a warrant. A practice the intelligence communities has acknowledged raises privacy concerns and that has generated bipartisan support in Congress. Powerful AI makes it possible to assemble this scattered individually data into a comprehensive picture of any person's life automatically and at massive scale. Also, they talk about the fully autonomous weapons. Partially autonomous weapons like those used today in Ukraine are vital for the defense of democracy. Even fully autonomous weapons, those that take human out of the loop entirely and automate selecting and engaging targets, may prove critical for our nation's defense. But today, frontier AI systems are simply not reliable enough to power fully autonomous weapons. We will not knowingly provide a product that puts Americans' welfare, warfighters, and civilians at risk. We have offered the work directly with the Department of War and R&D to improve the reliability of these systems, but they have not accepted this offer. In addition, without proper oversight, fully autonomous weapons cannot be relied upon to exercise the critical judgment that our highly trained professional troops exhibit every day. They need to be deployed with proper guardrails, which doesn't exist today. Basically, the CEO of Anthropic is stating that their weapon systems wouldn't be compatible for AI and could put Americans at risk as well as soldiers at risk. It's also stating that AI can be used for mass surveillance even with the laws as they are now. Even though it may be illegal for government to do mass surveillance can be piecemealed together using the data sources that can be purchased or found publicly. So these two use cases are extremely real. It needs to be written inside the agreement with Anthropic. And that doesn't seem like that's a major problem for most people. Most people are in agreement with these two rules, but that was then. But when Friday rolled around, we see Trump release a message that says the United States of America will never allow a radical left woke company to dictate how our great military fights and win wars. The decision belongs to your commander-in-chief and to the tremendous leaders I appoint to run the military. The left-wing nutjobs at Anthropic have made a disastrous mistake to try to strong-arm the Department of War and force them to obey their terms of service instead of our Constitution. Their selfishness is putting American lives at risk, our troops in danger, and our national security in jeopardy. Therefore, I am directing every federal agency in the United States government to immediately cease all use of Anthropic technology. We don't need it, we don't want it, and we will not do business with them again. There will be a 6-month phase-out period for agencies like Department of War who are using Anthropic products at various levels. Anthropic better get their act together and be helpful during this phase out period, or we will use the full power of the presidency to make them comply with major civilian and criminal consequences to follow. He said that we will decide the fate of our country, not some out of control, radical left AI company run by people who have no idea what the real world is all about. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again. Which is definitely a cry out to Trump's base. And following that, Peter Hegseth followed up with the release of the ban and labeling Anthropic as a supply chain risk. They said this week Anthropic delivered a masterclass in arrogance and betrayal as well as a textbook case of how not to do business with the United States. Our position has never wavered and will never waver. The Department of War have fully unrestricted access to Anthropic models for every lawful purpose in defense of the Republic. Instead of Anthropic and its CEO Dario Amodei to have chosen duplicity, cloak in sanctimonious rhetoric. Basically, a speech about how Anthropic is basically snakes and how they really don't like them. And in the final paragraph, they said, in conjunction with the president's directive for the federal government to cease all Anthropic technology, I'm directing the Department of War to designate Anthropic as a supply chain risk to national security, effective immediately. No contractor, supplier, or partner that does business with the United States military may conduct any commercial activity with Anthropic. Anthropic will continue to provide the Department of War its services for a period of no more than 6 months to allow the seamless transition to a better and more patriotic service. America's warfighters will never be held hostage by the ideological whims of big tech. This decision is final. Meaning that both the Department of War and President Trump are on the same page, telling them that, hey, this is not going to go over well, shaming Anthropic, and basically saying that they're a supply chain risk. And this is important because a supply chain risk is usually designated for people who are not American businesses. Usually these are foreign partners or companies that America may use and is a designation to be used against foreign adversaries. This is the first time that it has actually been used and aimed at an American company ever. It said the definition of a supply chain risk refers to the potential for adversaries or unintended disruption to sabotage, maliciously introduce, or compromise the integrity, security, and availability of products, services, or software used by government agencies, particularly the Department of Defense and critical infrastructure. And this labeling basically puts Anthropic in a weird space with the government, because now the Department of Defense, Department of War, DOW is now saying that this is a adversary to the government, maybe not intentionally, but maybe even unintentionally having adverse effects, and this could be spread wide throughout the government. But the CEO of Anthropic had a few words to say about this in regards to the certain statements and facts that were outlined. Anthropic actually put out another statement talking about what they said, and basically they reiterated certain things, highlighting what Peter Hesberg had said about the supply chain risk, and also emphasizing that they only had two exceptions, which was, the mass surveillance and autonomous drones, and how they're not wavering on this, and how anybody in AI should also be on the same page, which also I think aligns with a lot of people in the USA not wanting to have these things happen either, at least not right now. They talked about how they had good faith approaches and how labeling Anthropic as a supply chain risk is unprecedented action and has never happened before for a US-based company. They also had a message here where they talked about what this means for Anthropic's customers. It says Secretary Hegseth has implied this designation would restrict anyone who does business with the military from doing business with Anthropic. And he highlighted that the secretary does not have the authority to back up this statement. Legally, a supply chain risk designation under 10 USC 3252 only extend to the use of Claude as a part of the Department of War contracts. It cannot affect how contractors use Claude to serve other customers. In practice, this means if you are an individual customer or hold a commercial contract with Anthropic, your access to Claude Code through API, Claude AI, or other products is completely unaffected. If you are a Department of War contractor, this designation is formally adopted would only affect your use of Claude on Department of War contract work. Your use for any other purpose is unaffected. Basically meaning that this is isolated to the Department of War contracts. Meaning that if you're a subcontractor, if you're doing work for the Department of War, yes, that includes your use of Claude. But if you have other clients, even throughout the government, you should be okay. And if you're an individual in the government, you're okay as well. And that may be true, but we have seen the power of the government. Even if that is what the secretary is saying, we also see that he has the backing of Trump, saying that he's encouraging all government agencies to not use Anthropic, meaning that this could really be a ripple effect, as this may go across party lines. States like Texas, Florida, very Republican-led states may stop or limit the use of Anthropic in any type of government contract which could cause more money loss. The Department of War contract with Anthropic is around $200 million, which is a lot of money for most people, but AI is being funded by the billions. I think this is around less than 5% of the revenue Anthropic brings in with the Department of War, so this won't be a huge hit if just the Department of War contract is ended. But if all government agencies contracts are ended with Anthropic, maybe a totally different story. And what we see is a outpouring of support for Anthropic by the AI community. Most people are in agreement that people do not want to have AI be used for mass surveillance. Or we even see in this video here that people at Anthropic office has had outstanding support by writing love letters and support letters for what they're doing on and outside the sidewalk of the Anthropic building. But if you thought all that was crazy, to be able to be labeled a supply chain risk, banned from the DOW, going back and forth with Trump when being used for AI is crazy, well then think about this. OpenAI, Sam Altman, the CEO, literally hours later had said that tonight we have reached an agreement with the Department of War to deploy our models in their classified network, essentially replacing Anthropic's deal with the DOW with ChatGPT literally hours later. And the real hookup is they said that they have the same concerns and have that same wording and verbiage in the contract as Anthropic did. And that will be the next video that I will be doing, is covering in details what that really means, not just for Anthropic, but also for ChatGPT and Sam Altman, as the story is still unfolding and there's a lot of new information. So if you want to keep up with how this is unfolding, you should definitely like and subscribe. That being said, your boy Dex Not Dexter out.